This is probably the most challenging record you have ever put on your turntable.
Salute, 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 salute. Salute to the chat. Salute the big man. Salute. Uncle Dick.
You
Salute.
already
Dog.
took
Salute.
low.
Salute.
Man, listen.
This dark up in the building.
Listen.
We
I'm
back,
gonna do
man.
this.
We back.
I'm gonna do this quickly. Before we get started, y'all know what we like to do. We like to make sure that we pay homage to those individuals who lost their lives, all the loadies, the loadettes, the soldiers, the soldierettes, making sure that they get their proper respect. So that we just give a brief moment of silence, honor them, and then we're gonna get on with the show. Salute, salute. Like I said, too many to name, but at the end of the day, each of them is equally as important, and their legacy will always live on. So long as we, rocking and shocking, we
Shaking
here.
and baking. That's right.
OG40, salute. Tim Lowe, what up, Lodi? Salute.
Tim Lowe.
Salute the chat, bro.
Man, oh
Salute,
man, oh
everybody.
man.
Salute.
Salute the track, man. They
Man,
are
oh
wrecking
man, oh
it.
man. Go get y'all some popcorn. Go get y'all some snacks.
Get your drinks.
Get your drinks. Get whatever you're gonna go get.
Roll up that top.
The phone lines will be open. The link, if you want the link dropped in the chat, the link will be dropped. One thing I'm gonna make sure I say right up front: Super Trife, Low Lives. We don't report the news. We just break the news down. That means information is there, or mental salute, fam. Information is there. We take that information and then we just give our opinion on what we currently see. Now, if you send information to my inbox, be prepared to pull up to discuss said information. If not, I'm not saying diddly squat. That ain't because that's not on me. That's on you. Got to gripe with whoever. Stand 10 toes down and handle your gripe like the man or woman that you particularly are.
Right.
That goes for anybody. Whoever got a gripe with whoever. See, that's the problem. For so many years, it was so much talking behind the scene about
Yeah.
other people and not addressing the person, not addressing the elephant in the room. Again, now you got opportunity to address the elephant in the room. I ain't judging nobody. I ain't got I ain't got a dog in this particular fight. I am just showing or responding to either allegations or things that be said on social media. See, when y'all do it and y'all doing it behind the scenes, whatever the case may be, it's fine and dandy. But the minute you put it on social media, you want attention. We're gonna
Don't
get to
get
you.
mad at us.
Yeah, don't listen. Don't all right,
If
listen.
you ain't, yeah. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna give him an example, Chip. It's just like if you ain't part of this page, right? And you my friend, and I see this post talking about you, and I take it and send it to you. Girl, you see this, you see this shit niggas talking about you? You don't get mad at the sinner. You do not get mad at the sinner. So, again, we up here delivering the message. That's it. You can't throw rocks and hide your hands. You understand? And back to Milk. Was an allegation. Ain't no paperwork. We can't talk about it. So now on, Milk came up defending himself. I salute him for that. Okay? When I realized and thought about it, we shouldn't even motherfucking mention this shit. If it ain't no paperwork, no receipts, you ain't coming up 10 toes down and stand on it, keep pushing. All right, let's move on.
Now that we got that under wraps, under order, innocent people or innocent names be said throughout these courses of these shows or whatever the case may be. In no way, shape, form, or fashion are we trying to defame the derogatory your name up. Someone else mentions your name. If you choose to respond to it, by all means. If you choose to be like, you know what, I ain't got time for it. By all means. This is just other people putting things in the social media algorithm, and we are speaking on it, especially if it involves the culture. Because a lot of y'all stand up in our face and the energy be different. The energy when you face to face is a little bit different than when y'all behind the keyboard or
Exactly.
behind your phone.
Or behind the scenes, nigga, with your mirror shades on, see a nigga, you quiet and you playing your fucking position. Then when a nigga out of space somewhere, you running your mouth and shit behind the scenes.
So
That's what we talking about.
again, eh, I don't think none of us want fake people around us. At least from the era I came from, you don't want fake people around you. If a person don't like you, then you ain't got to be around me. That's just how I've always been. If I rock with you, I generally rock with you. Like
You know what I mean?
by all means, I'm going anyway. Needless to say, again, the the pillow talking, the backbiting, the 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 derogatory things that's said about other individuals, right? That's one thing. When you involve innocent people, the kids, the spouses, the so on and so forth, you out of pocket. You're out of pocket and you should be flamed for that.
It's mandatory.
It- it- you know, 'cause at the end of the day, if you and a person got beef or whatsoever back in the day, and they was on the stoop with their kids or whatsoever, you're not sending no missiles over there.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying that's how I don't know about nobody else, but that's just how we were. I'm not sending no missiles at you. You walking to Sunday school with your. I'm not But when I catch you back
Running
around
to that
building,
store to get that loose
yeah,
leaf or that
yeah,
40 ounce,
or
You
coming
know
off
what
a
I mean?
meow, and
getting that yellow bag out the peephole.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's a different story. You know, mano y mano. You know, and again, I'm from the era where a fair one was good money. And this applies to anybody. If you feel that you nice with your hands, you ain't gotta keep twittering it or typing it up. We could put on some gloves, we could go bare knuckle. However, you particularly want to go it on that route. If that's the route you particularly want to take. If not, shut up and relax, man. Relax and enjoy the shows. And again, if your name is mentioned or if your name is being called or said or was said before on a segment, take your gripe up with the person who said your name. Don't condemn the Super Trife platform because your name was. I ain't got nothing to do with whoever say something about whoever. The minute you type it on Instagram and they screenshot it and sit, it's no longer
Private.
private. You put it out there. But again, so anyway, throughout these past few days, uh, there's been a lot of misconceptions. I do want to clarify this. A lot of the clips or a lot of things that y'all are seeing, them videos is like almost 2 years old. That's when we first really started Super Type, getting and doing interview. Some of the clips ain't even an interview.
Right.
It was other people talking stuff in the chat. They pulled up, so on and so forth. The link was in the chat. They pulled up. Ladies, I talk salute, fam. Appreciate y'all. Again,
just regurgitating the fucking videos, man.
the video
and then
was
somebody
already
wanna,
out there.
yeah, and somebody wanna take the video and tag somebody in it, and boom, see, milk.
And,
Stay out of female business, milk. Respectfully, okay. You took the video and tagged her in it, okay. So
and then the snowball effect occurs. The avalanche starts to come in. Then once the avalanche is coming, it's like you hide your hand. Like, I don't know what they talking about. I was just chilling. I'm just focusing on my event. Nah, nigga, you sat down there and you instigated a circumstance.
That's
And not only did he instigate this, he instigated it from the start with the females. He said it himself. He said, I called Stacy to thank her for holding down homegirl. Why you even have to do that? Know what I'm saying?
I guess he don't realize what he's doing, man. He don't realize. It's like you know.
That's why he's out the whip. That's why the whip ain't for him.
You know what? Let's
Because
get in his video, man. Let's drop his video.
Okay,
You got a chip? Yeah, just drop his video.
Let me
Because he
make
named
sure.
a lot of people, you know,
Let me make
respectfully.
sure. You know, I can. The one thing when you drop a video, we should be able to respond to it, correct?
Right. It's only right. Respectfully.
Okay. Yeah. Let me.
a reaction video.
Yeah. Let's react then. Let me. Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
You got it?
Yeah, I got the video.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I know. I got you.
Yeah, I got the video. Okay. Now, let me just give me a few seconds. You know, make sure. All right. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Okay. Let me show what we responding to now. Hold up.
Peace. 2 L's up. My name is Milk Lipshit, and first I want to start off by saying happy birthday in heaven to my brother Polo Geist. Today's his birthday, April 23rd. I just want to make a couple announcements and address a few issues about the agenda of the spell out and why do I make spell out the month of April. Well, spell out, what I usually do is it's basically my theme. That's what I collect. That's what I, usually try to go for. But the main reason why I do spell outs and the PPK crew does it is because of my brother Polo Geist, rest in peace. And when we did spell outs,
can you mute up everybody?
It wasn't just us just rocking polo, the word polo. It was what the word meant. Protect our loved ones. And that's what Polo Geist will always, will address to us, like he will always say, yo, protect your loved ones anytime when we left his house and stuff. So that was something that we passed on to each other a lot. And so we made that our theme, spell outs, protect our loved ones. So when we wear the word polo, it's really because we wear it because my boy Polo Geist. Now, I kind of want to address also the reason why I consider a script a spell out. Now, as you all know, this right here, this is what y'all call a script. Okay, it's a script because, y'all have the L and the O and O here and the P here. Like, it's kind of like a little scripty, whatever, right? And then you have this. this spell out. What you see is the blocks. Now, if y'all consider this a spell out because it says PLO, in straight letters, this should be considered a spell out too, But it is a script, but it's a spell out script. Like this is a spell out block. So a spell out can be either a script or a block. Either way, it's still a spell out. It's like if Jordans are on some Nikes at the end of the day, or phone posits or Air Maxes, they're still Nikes. Either way, they're still Nikes. So this right here is a spell out, the block spell out, and this is a spell out in script. I'm not changing anything in the script or in the polo culture of what logos need to be changed. Now, I'm not doing none of that. I'm just adding on to what I see fits. This is a script, yes, but it's a spell out script. You got spell out scripts, and then you got spell out blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I call spell out. Now, for the month of April, the reason why I do spell outs month is because Polo Guys, my brother, his birthday's April 23rd. And his passing is April 26th. He passed away 3 days after, his birthday. So in honor of him, I do spell outs for him. Now, shout out to RPC. I know it's the anniversary month. I know they came out with 12 months of logos for the culture, like what pieces, I guess, logos that y'all should, go by, whatever, which is cool. I'm not knocking it, to each their own, but I'm doing spell out month for my brother Polo Guys, not to, try to disrespect RPC or anybody in the culture. I know they do cross flags at the end of April, which is cool. Salute to that, but I'm doing what I do, because who's to say why I gotta follow what somebody else does? Why I can't make my own name? And I think that's very important in the culture that some people, I feel, this is not throwing no shots towards nobody, but I feel like there are certain individuals that make it to where a person can't make their own lane to do what they want to do because we're so focused on trying to follow what somebody else did or is doing. I'm not telling nobody, you don't got to follow spell outs for the month of April. I do that for me. That's just something I do. I don't tell nobody, yo, this is spell out month. You got to do this. You got to do that. No, I'm not telling nobody to do none of that. I'm just addressing the fact of what I do for the month of April. And for the month of April, it's always going to be spell out month for me, And this Saturday, we're supposed to be having the spell out shoot. And due to the weather, it's going to be raining. Chances says 80%. So, unfortunately, I will have to cancel the spell out shoot. Everything has for a reason. But it's cool because next year I'm going to do it. And, I have bigger plans to, do it better. I'm not saying this first one wasn't going to be good. But, whatever I was going to do, I was going to make sure I'm going to top whatever I do. So this Saturday, April 26th, spell out shoot blocks versus scripts will be canceled. But there'll be more announcements soon on what future events I will be doing or the Bushwick LL family will be doing. So stay tuned for that. Shout out to Ducky, the Lo Life Mexico chapter. They're also doing a spell out shoot on April 26th. And it was a collaboration with the Bushwick LL family to show more unity in the culture. I reached out to Ducky. I asked him if he would like to participate in doing a spell out shoot with me. He spoke with his chapter, and they all agreed with it. And they're all aboard on it. And I want to salute them properly, 2 L's. And I just want to say congratulations to them and the things that they do. They do a lot of great things. They do a lot of positive things in hip hop. I see a lot of, graph stuff and some b-boying and You know, like they know their lessons, they know their history, man. And I want to salute Ducky and Naxdu and Buddy Hernandez and everybody in the chapter out in Mexico, man. I salute y'all and just keep doing y'all thing. So look out for that for their event on Saturday, April 26th. They're doing it out in Mexico. Hopefully they'll go live. And with that, I got no other further news. Shout out to everybody who was gonna participate in coming to the Spell Out event. Oh, shout out to King Lo, Polo Plaza King. He's the kid that was gonna host the Spell Out event this year, and his mother, India Savage. Salute to my bestie. They were gonna be hosting. They were gonna be hosting the Spell Out event. Also, this Sunday is Polo Posse King Lo is going to be his birthday. He's turning 9. Big happy birthday 9. So go show that little kid some love. You know, one of the flyest little polo kids in the culture. So don't forget to check out that and show some love. You know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm going to continue on doing the last couple of days of Spell Out Month in honor of my boy Polo Guys. Rest in peace. So if y'all would like to, continue on watching, and I'm not trying to like stop nobody or tell nobody what they can do. I'm not trying to force anybody to do what I do. I just do what I do to make my own lane. I don't like to follow others in the culture. You know, sometimes it's good to follow others, but I only follow what I see that's gonna be beneficial to the culture for me. You know, so with that, just want to say happy Spell Out Month, scripts, Spell Out Month blocks, you know, so that's what we're doing. All right, man, salute, 2 L's up, peace.
All right, let me stop this real quick. Yeah, everybody, wait, yeah, let me make sure. So again, let me make sure I reiterate this because it's another video. That's one video, but even in this video, right? Let's go through this. If I'm not, let's just say, Low Lives is the NBA, right? If you play overseas, it don't matter when your game is overseas. It don't affect the NBA schedule. So why are you reaching out to the NBA players to tell them about your overseas event? We don't care. I'm just saying that's just me. Now again, during that initial video, one critical thing he said, shout out to my bestie, right? Now I don't know about y'all, right? I don't know about y'all. I don't know. I don't know. But do men call females besties? How does this? Can anybody in the chat, if you call your homegirl your bestie, put a 1 in the chat for me, man. Because maybe this is the new era.
Negative, man.
I don't know.
Negative.
Is it okay if you got a significant other to call your woman friend your bestie?
It's crazy. It's bananas.
Again, here go another thing. He said I reached out to Ducky Low, right? Low Lives Mexico. Ducky Low, Tins Low, they are ULL Mexico. So when you reached out to them, you just flew past ULL and said, let me do again, align Mexico with my out of town, out of country ball league. ULL Mexico is in the culture. They're in the NBA.
They don't want to go to the CBA.
No. Listen, don't no NBA superstars want to go to the CBA.
They ain't trying to play in Greece.
But again, hey, if you You have your reasons for what you do. Super duper. Maybe you thought it was, you was paying homage by doing it that way. Salute to you. But you can on one hand say, I'm not a follower or I'm trying to do my own thing, but yet you following the NBA players.
You're trying to recruit behind the back. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go
Listen,
behind the back, like, yo, come over here and play with my team.
and
You know what I
hold on,
mean?
see, the reason why I'm going through this thoroughly and securely because after whatever was said, and he came up on the platform on the phone call, and I was like you said, I respect that. He went and dropped some videos, and in the videos, I'm gonna play the other video to let everybody else hear, per se, exactly why we decided to respond. Because again, uh young milk, young brother, I'm gonna say it in a respectful manner, right? Nobody really cares about what you do until you do something that affects the things that people already have in place. For example, there's a reason why RLPC, uh, uh, IAC, uh, RFC. Oh, there's a reason why teams put their events in the calendar so that they don't step on each other's toes. But you would know that if you was in the NBA. Because you were not in the NBA, you are viewing that I want to do my own thing. Then do your own thing. Take your team, your CBAT, and go run the score up, man. You could do script against block against it. Now, again, we all went to school, right? Anybody from back in the days, we know what polo scripts look like. Maybe you wasn't in that era. I don't know. But a polo script, what you just showed, that's not that, my brother. But
Yeah.
again, you call it what you want to call it in your league. Super duper. Just don't. It's almost like, back in the days when they had Christianity versus, let's just say the Vikings. They called the Vikings like heathens and so on and so forth. But they try to preach Christianity to these people that was, worshiping Thor, the god of thunder, and the god of, nah, my God, whatever your lane is over there, be the best at it over there. You don't have to. You don't owe it to any of us to acknowledge your event because we're in different leagues. I'm just saying. Now he put. Hold on. You on mute, Lo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all on mute.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm just saying. When you, and this is for anybody that whether you was put out the whip or you jumped out the whip or whatever the case may be. The minute you said out of your mouth, I'm doing my own thing, my brother. We sending you off. Bon voyage.
And it's one
You
thing. It's one thing. Let me just interject right quick. It's one thing you want to do your thing and all that, but Mexico, right? It's just Mexico, and they doing they want to. Okay, I haven't seen Milk Team represent by itself without connecting to nobody. You got to get Low South had to get their own shit off the ground for other people to come out. You get it? It took years and years and years grinding. I didn't have nobody else. It was just Low South, period. Mexico was Mexico, period. RLPC was just RLPC. You get it? That's how you earn your respect. But
And I spoke to certain of these dudes. He always talking about bullshit low life, bullshit low life. I done spoke to certain of them dudes. They separated themselves from him, man. They separated themselves from him. Like when he putting all this up, it's delusional. Like, and you putting a black on other dudes' names. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's crazy. Like who is crew? Who is crew?
he just screamed out Bushwick.
Again,
He said Bushwick doing something, boom, 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 boom. He named Bushwick.
go ahead. Let me
But hold on before you play that video, because he did mention me and you about I said you in female businesses. Female business, right? We already got one. I just want to play this little clip and we're gonna stop and we're gonna breeze through it. So we ain't even gotta talk about it. I guess he forgot. Okay. You tag Pam in some shit, right? You reaching out to chicks. So we're gonna play this. I don't know if you, matter of fact, let me just a little video right quick. I guess he forgot. Even his girl had to, put him in check. Play your position. All right. So since you said that, I definitely gotta play this shit.
Good for the culture and be a positive influence and look for the culture, you're more than welcome. There's no exclusions here. Just don't bring drama. Don't talk shit. That's all it is. And then like you went back and forth with Hattie and shit. So it's like it's hard for me to believe that. And I'm here representing for LRO. You know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to be out there that in the beginning of LRL, you got into the business and you was like, oh, why wasn't this one invited? And why wasn't that one invited? No one. I didn't get a personal invitation. Nobody sent me a personal invitation. I saw it and I was like, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that just you. And then there was like so many other things and like the whole Polo Posse kids. And like, I'm not trying to beef or start shit or whatever, but like Polo Posse kids hit me up. And I know it was you. And you said like, oh no, it's not me, it's not Milk, it's not, but he wants to be cool with you. And you I have receipts and I was super cordial. I was like, I did say that.
I said that because
all right. We don't need it. He confirmed, right? You impersonating Polo Posse kids. Going in the DM. It's like a fucking triple trifecta right there. We don't even. I got more click. We don't even need to go down that road, Milk. You just confirmed, okay? You impersonating the fucking Polo Posse kids in her DM. Why you ain't hit up Uncle Nick? See, this female shit. Just playing games with kids and females. That's the reason why I said it. You in female business, respectfully. Okay? Respectfully. All right? So go ahead, Chip. That's all. I'm just going to cut them off right there. We don't need to keep on going into all that shit. Okay? So we need to get into the next video.
When a person says it out of their own mouth, then it's reality. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Listen, we ain't saying you said you was in female business.
And she just said it.
My bestie.
You in female business, and it's just this ain't the first time. You in all kind of shit.
He said it on the live the other night. Listen, he said he the one that called Stacy.
What did we say wrong, bro? What did we say wrong?
Most of us got sisters, right? Our sisters, they getting something at school or whatever the case may be. But I don't jump in my sister's affairs.
First of all, yo, you know what? Fuck that. Let me play the other bit. First of all, I
I
mean, he
want to
grew up
address
with.
when he was talking about me too, man.
Hey, yo, it's so much. It's so much, bro. It's
we
so
don't need
much. He
what
had the audacity. Hey, yo, what? You ain't in female business. Go ahead, man. We running out of time, man.
yeah,
Running out of time.
I want to, now
Yeah,
again,
yeah. We gonna, you got
that's
the video. Let's hurry up and run through that.
no,
You know,
I'm gonna say that for part 2.
all right, say no more.
The
Say no
phone
more.
the phone lines is open.
Yeah,
Let me make
yeah.
sure.
Drop them digits.
Let me
This
drop
nigga got. Come on,
the
man.
phone
You
lines is
delusional.
open. You can call in. State your claim,
Shout
whatever
out
the
to
case may
Amy
be.
too, man. Shout out to Amy. She came up there
Shout out to Amy.
and did her 1-2.
Amy Lowe.
Respectfully, she got a big heart. She wasn't disrespectful, and she just called it like it is. Okay, and he confirmed. Okay, and you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to take that route. Stay the fuck out. These females' DMs. Stay the fuck out they business. Okay, stay
Cause
the fuck out they business.
and like he brought up my ex. He brought up my ex and he talking about I'm
Right,
on vacation and he
right.
pocket watching me. But
For what?
he didn't mention like he went to sleep about my ex. You know what I mean? Like at an event. It was at an event. At the Haitian
He went to
home
sleep. What you mean? He was drunk or
He,
at
something? He
the
went to sleep, son.
when Team
Lights out.
Magnificent had a Team Magnificent had a barbecue in Prospect Park. You know what I mean? So I came through there with my ex, the homie, and my stepdaughter. You know what I mean? So this went. I don't fuck with this nigga. I don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? So we everybody got 6 sections where they chilling at. You know what I mean? So we all chilling in the back, me and the homies. You know what I mean? We all chilling in the back, lows. We back there chilling. So my brother RP, he there, he there, and who the fuck else was there? Him and
You sound
regardless.
like Steve too, son. I was just thinking about it, you know what I mean? Go
Yeah.
ahead, man. Go ahead. Rest in peace to
So
Steve Benji. You heard?
when I get there, this one I'm beefing with them dudes. You know what I mean? So this one he had the young boys and all that with him. So when I get to the barbecue, I guess they say, "Oh shit, the nigga this here, we getting the fuck out of here." All them niggas leave. I don't know. I ain't do nothing to make nobody leave, but all them niggas left. You know who stayed? Milk. Milk stayed. So now he's just by himself. So I guess I don't know. My brother threw the barrier in this nigga back, had this nigga feeling all alive. He walking around. So he coming over there where we at. So I'm telling him, yo, I don't fuck with you. Don't come over here. So my ex and my stepdaughter, they sitting on a little bench. So he looks. So he go to sit next to them. So I said, yo, don't sit next to my family. The nigga sat down next to them and got knocked the fuck out. Right there. Now the homies, all Team Magnificent, they all thought I came there to start some shit. They was tight at me and all that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But they didn't know what happened. You know what I mean? So I say all this to say he should have learned from then. Like you fucking with people, just some more females. You know what I mean? And he went night night. He got knocked the fuck out. And that's just one of times this nigga mentioned my family and some shit that happened to him. I sent you pictures of him, certain shit, you know what I mean? The shits with the knots on his head was courtesy of the homie. I never touched him not one time. But it's niggas that love a nigga, put hands and feet on that nigga. You know what I mean? Every
Yeah,
fucking time.
because you did ask them not to sit next to your family, right?
You know what
Why
I'm
you couldn't
saying?
respect that?
This nigga, typical disrespectful nigga. And he talk about he in the culture. What culture you in, nigga? Like the games he playing, niggas get out of here for that. You know what I mean? So you playing with niggas, you just playing with niggas for what they talking clout and all this shit, and you tough and that shit is corny, man. You gotta get the fuck up out of here with that shit. You know what I mean? These niggas is following my ex page and all kinds of goofy shit. She don't know these niggas. Niggas name dropping my girl, you playing. Listen, you got other people pay attention to what niggas saying. You know what I mean? He don't know what it is, you know what I mean? But he's just a dumb nigga. That's why you just getting corrected and just keep it moving, my nigga. Do your spell out block events and all that shit, wherever the fuck you at, Connecticut, wherever the fuck you at. But that shit ain't what we doing over here. That shit ain't what we doing over here.
I mean, go ahead, Chip. Drop that video, man. Oh, that's part 2, right, with him.
Yeah,
So
I'll do
what we
that
got
part 2.
next, bro?
What we got next is throughout this whole ordeal, other names were said. Let me just bring and again, let me see something. I need to see if
Shout out to the chat, man. Everybody pulled up, man.
let me make sure I
Shout
put
out
this
to the
phone number
chat.
up again, because at the end of the day, you know, anybody when your name is said again, you have the opportunity to defend your name,
That's right.
whatever it is.
I went on the How Low You Can Go page. I went on the How Low You Go page and I put it in a chat. Anybody feels, you know what I mean, they got something to say, come up on this, you know what I mean?
That's right. Pull up. The doors is wide open, like the church. Pull up.
Because the
Hit
How Low
that
You Can Go
number up.
page, it's a ride on that How Low You Can Go page. It's a
Well,
ride
Uncle
over
Val,
there.
salute, salute. He said, play dumb, you win dumb prizes.
That's a fact. So, how can I say this? Unfortunately, throughout some of these events, some people names got mentioned. Some situations were brought to light, right? So I want to make sure that everyone knows that we didn't just instigate this particular circumstance.
Listen, bro, we journalists, man. You know,
So
we doing what we supposed to do. If they don't understand that shit, I mean, let
me
we
show
don't keep
the
regurgitating this shit, reiterating the same old. We
show the
delivering the
receipt.
motherfucking message. We are the culture, okay? We are the roots, and we're gonna hit you what's going on under the umbrella of the culture. Period. Period.
Let me this receipt right here, right? Let me make sure everybody can read
Yeah,
this.
see, can
Hopefully,
you
it's big
bring it
enough.
up? It's a top paragraph.
Basically, it's, hopefully y'all can see it. Expand your screen if you can't see it. It says it's always going to be the sad case of a nobody who has been passed around like a Newport on the island. Kima, you like to call police and always pop in ish. Go sit down. Nobody use crayons anymore. Wash. Now, Kima, she put an emoji up, so she seen it herself. Okay,
So that's the emoji on the bottom, right? With the man holding his face.
yes. So now, I guess again, Kima had something to say about the circumstance or what the allegation.
A reaction video.
Yes, we have the reaction video for you. Let me make sure we play part 1 of the reaction video. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
I got a call about this post this morning. Y'all see this shit? Now, Pam, she's been blocked on my page since 1992. Okay, let's be clear on that. Passed around. Pam, name 5 niggas that you know I actually had sex with. 5 niggas. Name your baby daddies. You don't even know who they are. Ever since 1993, we asked you who your baby daddies was. You kept saying something Dominican. Then you got pregnant by another dude and you was like, oh, he's the same baby father as the first one. Girl, you a lie. And let's be clear on this. Remember, I was younger than y'all hanging out. I was hanging out with y'all at 14. You came and was like, oh, girl, I got to take this cranberry juice. And I'm like, for what? Oh, I have to, the doctor said I have chlamydia. I didn't even know what that was. So you're the first person in the hood that had chlamydia. Let's be clear on that. I got a call about this post this morning.
I'm hearing crickets.
Lot of mercy.
Wow. Spurt was good. Tim Low, what's poppin', baby? Shout out to Session TV, man. Y'all want to get that history, make sure y'all go tap into the Session TV. You got Frankie Boo one-on-one, Vertical Talk, Uncle Nick, Word to the Streets. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ralphie's Kids, Chip Low, Pull up.
Again,
Pull up.
man. Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's getting hot in here, son. It's getting
Listen.
hot in here.
And again, what people name,
You hear me, big man?
What you say?
I was asking, did you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
phone lines is open. 443-328-4236.
yeah, hit the jack, man. Hit the jack. 6
Call
minutes
in.
on the jack, you heard?
Tap
6
in.
minutes on the jack. Ain't no phone time up in here. 6 minutes, nigga. And go play the day room for the rest of the night, you heard?
Listen.
And when you go to commissary, make sure you drop a bag of Tang and a couple of butter cookies, nigga. All right?
Listen. Y'all heard part 1. This is a series of this. One response, one little note.
Listen, we gonna look, it goes back to Milk reposting this shit and tagging in that name. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
And then she responded on that page. And then she responded. You see, Milk?
Keywords
Shout
for
out
you,
to
Milk.
Amy. Shout out to Amy. A snowball effect. Okay? And you want to do something with Mexico. Mexico on some productive, positive shit, son. They universal low life Mexico, son. They put in that work. We ain't putting in no drama, no bullshit. So why is you up there tag teaming with some productive shit? Shout out to Mexico, man. Tim Slow, Ducky, all of y'all, you heard? Stay focused, man, and stay out the way, you heard?
I told that dude Milk the other night. I said, by the end of this week, Mexico ain't fucking with you, my nigga. I told that nigga.
Yeah,
he got it fucked up out here, man. He got it fucked up out here, man.
How can I say this, man? Sometimes when you get in desperate mode, right, you look for allies or friendship wherever you can find it. If you get sent way over there overseas and you way away from the NBA, you gotta try to find somewhere somebody who probably don't know your stories.
Yeah.
So you gotta find an alignment.
People that talk their way into shit, you know what I'm saying? Because the other people don't really know the substance and what's behind this shit.
Listen, let me tell you something about a leader, right? When you got a leader sits there and leads from the front. We put you double out on our fucking backs. Do you hear me? Not no.
Say it again, son. Say it again.
First of all, we sent open invitations out to everybody. Some decided to make paper airplane and throw it in the air, ball it, laugh. Look at these old niggas. They ain't been around. Don't nobody know them on social media. Ha, ha, ha.
But we putting in that work, nigga. We ain't all about no polo pitches and shit and fresh kicks. You understand? All that shit was free, nigga. We on some other shit.
I'm gonna make sure I take shots on this. All them polo shoots, all them videos, dancing and b-boy writing and all that shit. The fuck y'all got to show for it, man?
Yo, her Crayon in the
What your
chat.
team got to show
Shout out
for it?
Crayon in the chat.
Shout out to Loaf Lauren. That's what they got. A closet for the fresh loaf.
Let me make sure. What your team got to show for it? You talk about 3 houses in. You talk about people that own property now. LLCs, non-profits. What your team got to show for it, man? Before you sit down and ever mention my name in the video, I don't give a fuck for whatever reason. Like you said, my brother, do your history.
Yeah.
Check. Check. Like, maybe someone could have warned you, like, yo, if you say this, you're going to get what you're looking for. Attention. We got you. So now, phone lines is open for you. Again, because the last time we opened the phone lines,
call the hotline, man. The lowdown.
You was in the bushes. You and all your minions that's in the bushes, any one of them who feel I'm saying something wrong, pull up. Please. Or better yet, I'll give you one even better. In his video, he said, I ain't running. I'll do this. What the fuck can somebody do to me about that? Blah, 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 blah.
He keep going negative like he gonna throw some hands up and all this and the OGs and all that. But I'll tell you one damn thing. You come on the low vest shoot and all that, nigga. Okay, I want to put this picture up, but we might get, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we might be out of here by YouTube, okay? So we ain't gonna talk. We ain't gonna talk about that. He gonna kill his own self. Just give me a minute right quick. Just give me a minute right quick. Before you play the next video, because we ain't got no callers yet, right? We ain't got no callers yet. So let's
violations you can't come back from. It's
right. It's like crying wolf. It's like crying wolf at a certain.
Is that the same video, son?
No.
That's that's another one, right?
The video ain't on there.
No, the one I just played with them. That's the same one?
Yeah, that's the same one.
For the culture and be a positive influence and look for the culture, you're more than welcome. There's no exclusions here. Just don't bring drama. Don't talk shit.
Nah, which one we saw? We saw that one, right?
Yeah, we've seen that one.
Yeah.
Violations you can't come back from. It's
right. It's like crying wolf. It's like crying wolf. At a certain point, people are gonna stop believing you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you had your dream or whatever you had about passing away, God forbid, but then like you was just talking shit about LRL, kind of, sort of, like sub shit.
No, that was after. This was after that, the LRL. And mind you, like, all I just said was, I think the picture could have been better. I don't know if y'all.
That wasn't your place.
Some people might have took that as a negative comment.
All right, you heard this girl, but that wasn't your place. Okay? Did you hear your own girl? You commented under some females trying to get together. They just started. They're trying to do they want to. And your girl said, but it ain't your place. Play your position. Carry on, Chip.
He wanted to make a females. He wanted to orchestrate and be the leader of the females group. Let me make sure I say this slowly.
You hear that shit though?
Do you hear what I'm saying?
He get kicked out of Bushwick. The generals or the originals or the founders fell back from him. And now he's trying to help some females start a group. How you gonna help a female start if she don't know how to recruit her own shit? Then what you gonna do? Start it up and then you gonna disappear? Or you gonna be like, nah, I don't think you should have that chick in there. You know what? Holla at these chicks. Or we gonna start our own chick group. What type of monkey shoe shine shit is that, bro? Just listen to yourself,
Oh, we
bro.
got a caller. Oh,
Yeah.
Caller. Caller, salute.
Hello? Hey, this is Crayola Salana.
Salute, salute.
Crayola, what's
Hello?
good?
Salute.
Salute.
What's going on, Crayola?
Peace to everybody. Peace to the room. Peace to the page. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Everything
We
Gucci.
good.
Everything is awesome. What do you say? Fly Friday.
Well, listen, I had to pull up because I needed to just clarify a few things. Now, the only time I saw what was posted was when I was actually sitting down in my living room listening to what you guys were playing with Hattie and stuff. And then I saw that post come up because Pam is blocked on my page. So I don't see what she writes or anything in the group, right? I just saw, like, she, I guess that was the video that was posted of her explaining the LRL. Now, mind you, I don't have beef with Patty. I don't have nothing with Pam or anything like that. However, when I saw it and I saw that, you know, they were beefing, I posted that little gif with the man with his hand on his head, basically saying, like, why are we arguing, right? So I post that, and then I get called a whore or a pass around or anything like that, and these are lies. But that first video that I posted and the second one, these are truths. So I don't go make stuff up and pull it out there because it's for sensation, you know, pieces or anything like that. This is actually truth that I said. You cannot call somebody out of their name, and she basically just flat out attacked me for no reason. That was for no reason. I didn't see any post or what her response was until you guys.
Mute everybody up, Chip.
While I'm watching the video, I'm like, wait, what did Pam say about me? I couldn't even believe it. I was like, now how did she pull me in this? I never had no issues. Actually, I thought the LRL thing was a good thing for the ladies. I thought it was fly. Why not? Why not the ladies have something for themselves? I'm not a low wife. I've never been a low wife. I'm a low life. Let's be clear on that. I can stand on that, 10 toes down. So when you have this Godzilla-looking chick come up and just start spewing hate my way, for what? I did nothing to you. Over a gif? How petty are you? That actually made no sense to me, y'all. That made no sense. I'm like, shouldn't this chick be filling out Medicare Part B applications? Why is she addressing me? I had nothing to do with any of that stuff. That made absolutely no sense whatsoever. And she got roasted. And that's just what it is.
Jeez. Y'all hearing?
Yeah, that was my question, Crayola. I was like, damn. What happened? Like, what Crayola do?
I can't hear you. Because if I turn it up, I can't hear y'all. If I turn my volume up on my...
Go ahead, Chip. Tell her what I said. You got the super duper mic.
So basically, what he said is, everyone was wondering, like, where did it come from? Like, from our understanding, an individual sent the message or whatever over to Pam, and then Pam, that's how she chose to respond.
That's milk. Okay, that's milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
like, why would you choose to respond like that from somebody? You put it out there. I had no idea they was beef. I had no idea anything about LRL whatsoever. I just saw assuming two people beefing, and I threw it just like, why are we fighting? And you attack me? That made absolutely no sense. You calling me out my name? Niggas know me. People know me. They know I've never been in the street like that. I've never been a whore. I've never been a pass around. I've never been any of those things. You understand what I'm saying? So why would you do something like that when I have actual facts on you? That made no sense.
Unless somebody done threw a monkey wrench in
That
there.
was dirty. That was dirty. And she went low, and I took her ass to fucking hell, Federal Express. Point blank, period.
Yeah, that you know, hey.
I did nothing wrong. And every time you come for me, it's going to be a problem. And I'm going to stand on it. And if she want to call in, she can call in. But I'm addressing what actually happened, what took place. How do you go from singing all of this stuff about females and how you was trying to bring females together, then calling somebody a passer on Newport, passer on... Bitch, you've been in the projects forever and ever. That's not cool. You don't do stuff like that. You don't throw your hand in hot rocks and be like, oh, yeah, you're going to be a hater and all of this stuff. Nobody's hating. This is your mindset. You need to understand, if you put something out there into orbit, people are going to have a reaction to what you say. And you can't blame people for that. Just like if somebody would have had a reaction about what I said about her, I couldn't be mad at that because that's their reaction. You don't do that to people for no... Pam starts so much shit with everybody, with every female. Everybody that stepped across her threshold, she's an angry Godzilla. I don't know if it's because she's been in the projects too long. I don't know why. I don't know if she didn't get her AARP card. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's getting enough penis. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if it's because I'm beautiful and she looks like Godzilla. I cannot tell you why. I don't know. Darkman, I see you. She starts stuff with everybody for no apparent reason. It doesn't even make sense. Now she just met her match because I'm not having it. You don't even know what people go through in their life. They could be good on the inside, but you don't even know what kind of experience they having that day. And any other day, I probably would have just went with it. But I said, nah, bitch, I haven't had a good ass fucking fight in a long time. Let's go, bitch. Cause you dead wrong for that. You talking about you never get recognition. Why would anybody recognize an angry wildebeest? Why? Nobody wants to. What people recognize is grace, elegance, style, sophistication. You come across as a man. And you want people to respect you? That is not how you build respect. That is not ladylike. It's wrong and it's not nice. And she needs to chill out. And she's going to get herself hurt. Just stop popping off at people all the time for no reason. Pam is older than me. Like I said, I started hanging out with Lo Life when I was 14. I was hanging out, boo, I was hanging out going on me out with y'all at 14, 13 years old, being the only female there. These are all facts. Nobody could be like, oh, Creole is a hoe. She's passed around. No, I was fucking Albany. I was over there on Albany Ave with my boyfriend. What are you talking about? These are not made up accusations. These are facts about me. I was never in the street like that. If anything, people I grew up with, they be like, Creole, you known for getting your money, handling your business, stepping on, doing your stuff. You was not out there messing with this one, that one, this one, that one. Come on. So why would you take something so low and try to discard my name?
Yeah, I ain't know you for being a hoe.
You can't do it like me.
I ain't know you for being a hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know Disco, no.
Y'all got any questions?
That nigga, we appreciate you pulling up.
We definitely appreciate you pulling up and giving your side, especially if and that's anybody. If your name is played with, by all means, you have the right to defend your name to the fullest extent. Listen.
The lines is open. The door is open. You get what I'm saying?
Again, we don't break the news. We just break the news down, man. Hey.
Yeah. I appreciate that because, you know, people probably thought like, oh, why is she flipping out? Why is she going crazy? Why is she saying all of this about me? But I'm like, I took a straight shot and I took a straight for no reason at all. Just by throwing a gif up like, oh my God, why are these ladies fighting? What's going on? And I catch a straight? That's not cool. Now, like y'all said, it's the reckoning. Because you just can't be throwing shots like that at people. Not when you live in glass house on the 31st floor or something. All right, so you guys take it easy. I appreciate this platform.
Hey, Crayola, before you go, you hear me?
Hold on. Big Boo got one thing. What you say, Lodi?
You left? All right, she gone. It's all right.
Crayola, you there? No, she out.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, she here.
I got one question. You
I'm
stated.
here.
Hold on.
All right.
I'm here.
I'm gonna repeat his question.
Yeah. She stated that she blocked her years ago, right? So I'm trying to figure out, you know, like, what was that about? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think she took that shot from way back because she was blocked? Or, like I said, somebody came and threw a monkey wrench, put her name in it, and she responded. You know what I mean? Somebody came and threw a monkey wrench, put her name in it, and she responded. You know what I mean?
You heard the question, Crayola?
I heard some of it, but listen, if you block on my page, then that is fact. Somebody had to go back and tell her, like, oh yeah, she posted a GIF with her hand or something like that. A GIF, and you're mad about that? So yeah, it had to come from somebody else because she wouldn't have saw what I posted. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be somebody else directing and stirring the pot. And then you so random with it. Like I said, you were so random, like you couldn't wait to say something about me. What kind of hatred you got in your heart? Somebody get this lady an AARP pamphlet, please. Because this is ridiculous. You can't have that much hatred in your heart for somebody who did not verbally attack you or verbally go at you. Why would you feel the necessary need to come at me so hard the way that you did? That's you hurt inside. Something is wrong with you. If I need to call for better health for her and get her some counseling or guidance, I will go ahead and sign up to do that. Because this is wrong. You don't do people like that and think, oh, I said what I said and I'm gonna, you know, and acting like a nigga. Why are you acting like you have a penis? Where's your soft girl era? Enjoy life. You have a job. Oh, I read the post somebody sent me. You have a job. You don't have time for all the negativity. So after I went officially him, now you don't have time for the negativity, and I have a job, and I have a 401k plan, and I have all of this stuff in my life. But why are you still in the project if you have all of these good qualities? Why are you still there? Make it make sense, sister. You can't say you got all of this stuff. You got a great credit score and everything else. Why are you still there? Elevate your life. You act like a project. Listen, I'm from the projects. I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn. I haven't lived in a project in 30 years. I lived in the other continents in Africa. I bought my first house at 32. I have stellar credit. I can live and pick up and go anytime I feel like it. Why are you so focused on me? Why? I don't understand that. Why are you so focused on me? If you have all of these good accolades going on in your life and all of this time off, get a vacation and go refresh yourself. You need some refreshment. Because clearly you're not getting it in the projects. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't know y'all was.
Play the other video, the second video?
No. We actually saved that for you know, because we didn't want to be up here too long. You know, a lot of people had a lot of things to do. But the part 2
Yeah,
of
the
the
part
video
2,
and all that
man.
other stuff, you're more than welcome to follow suit and explain. But clearly, everybody can see that you were attacked, and this is the ramifications behind when people play with people's names, man. When
That's basically what it was. You playing with my name. I did a lot of stuff by myself in these streets by myself for somebody to tarnish my name in 2.5 seconds. Don't bring up lies. Let's go off facts. So everything I said in the first video, these are facts. These are no allegations, no allegedly. These are actually facts. Okay, so you guys, whenever you guys unload the part 2, I will be back if needed. Okay.
sound like a plan.
Salute. Appreciate you pulling up.
No doubt. Appreciate you, Kayla.
Salute, sis. You already know what it is.
Well, y'all heard it first, man. Y'all heard it, live and direct. We ain't had to put no words in
She said
nobody's
it with her
mouth.
chest.
You heard it straight from
She said it with
her.
her chest.
The response. Now it's a lot of things in that response that was said. If you choose, you want to respond and clarify. Phone lines is open. Let me go to that phone line. The phone line is always available, or you can always hit the link. You can pull up in
It was
the
on the. I
tab,
didn't see no cigarettes.
It was on the trunk.
Okay.
and we
When I was
you
have
could
a
do
phone.
it. Oh yeah, I see the timer. So on that note, what we're gonna do is we're gonna conclude this session, this segment. Again, those who needed to be addressed was addressed. This was not by far for anybody else but the individuals who were addressed. If you feel like your name was wrongfully said or whatever the case may be,
Yeah, pull up or call in, man. Salute Richard. Richard said, man, a bystander always catch a stray bullet.
that's a fact. Shoot, we were an hour and 12 minutes, man. Listen,
I mean, you could have pulled up. Nobody want to see them corny ass response videos when you just talking to nobody, but everybody could pull up.
On that note, man, salute the chat, man. Salute everybody in the bushes. Remember, man, time is the most important commodity. You heard?
Yeah.
Stay out the way. Stay on the low. You heard? It's all about growth and development, adapting to different elements. Okay, so Milk, stay out the way, bro. We don't need no snowball this is summer. You heard? Stay out the way, man. And do what you're supposed to do, man. You ain't in the culture. Obviously, the last segment we had last year, you wasn't in the culture no more. I don't know if you back with Bushwick, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know what's going on, but we don't need no drama, bro. Okay? One segment you talking about, it's all about you want to, push the movement forward in the culture, and then you turn around and shit, and you backdooring and starting fires and shit, and come on, man. Come on, bro. We could do better than that, man. Salute Mexico, man. Salute Mexico, you heard?
Salute Mexico.
Salute Mexico.
Well, yeah, take the weed and leave the money now. Take the walk and left the walk. You sound like a pussy one. And I better you shut the fuck up, yeah, man. What the boy, yeah, man? Take the weed, left the money. Sir.
On that note, man, listen, be the best you could possibly be. We're gonna catch y'all, next episode. Hopefully we could get past all this, and really get to some content.
Yeah, man. Because I'm sitting here, I ain't know they was from way back. You get what I'm saying? They way back
listen,
in the
hood.
Yeah,
in the hood, in the Ville. In the Ville. Everybody was connected in the Ville.
Wow.
Everybody was connected in the Ville. And then you get this brand new attitude shit, you know what I mean? But ain't nobody got, listen, when Kratos used to come around, she stated facts. She was like 14. She was a little girl. And she had the colorful braids in her hair. That's how she got the name. You know what I'm saying? She was like the little sis. You know what I'm saying? So she was there. She was there.
Wow, bro.
You know
Damn.
what I mean?
So we got somebody new in the, I can't say in the culture. We got somebody new, you know, probably throwing these monkey wrenches around.
Yeah, you
But
know that
we
goofy
gonna
ass
get to it,
nigga.
man. We're gonna get to it, but yeah, man. Stay tuned, man. Part 2, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Salute the chat, salute everybody on the panel, man. You already know, man. Like Dogman said, live life, man. You heard? We're gonna keep pushing, you heard? Yeah,
Who else?
dog. We waiting for that low best footage, you heard? We waiting for that, son.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, running over it tonight, seeing what we got, how the editor came out, dropped that. Plus, I'm about to, all them dudes with that Ralphie's kids. You see what I mean? Y'all see the back. I'm getting it together. I'm getting the
Yeah, I
packaging
see
together.
you, bro.
You know what I'm
You
saying? I'm getting it
loaded
together
back
back
there.
there.
You
You know what I'm
loaded
saying?
back
So,
there. And let me
yeah,
say
so,
something before we go, since you just showed all that Ralphie's Kids shit. If you a motherfucking OG and you from St. John's and Utica and you letting your spouse or your significant other talk some shit about Ralphie's Kids or St. John's and you know your nigga ain't supporting the motherfucking movement, I don't want to hear nothing about St. John's and the Ralphie's Kids, okay? Let me say it again. If the motherfucker didn't purchase nothing and we've been giving shit free, don't mention nothing about Ralphie's Kids, okay? That shit is in the
I need a
past,
lighter for it.
and we on some new shit in the future. You can't combine both of them, okay? So, respectfully, don't mention Ralphie's Kids and St. John's. If your man ain't buy shit, he ain't supporting the motherfucking movement, okay? He should have screened that shit before he sent it out. Okay? And we gone. Salute.
yeah,
Salute.
salute, y'all.
Salute.